Viewer, the upcoming announcement of deals for more Rafale fighters and submarines for the Indian military this week is not just any routine announcement by India in Paris. India has been a massive importer of weapons for decades now and has only lately begun a true effort to shake off this dubious distinction by emphasizing Make in India. But that apart, there's a very important reason why these two deals that we've been talking about are a milestone in my view. I'll explain. For one thing, Prime Minister Modi is proceeding with a fresh Rafale deal just 4 years after his biggest political opposition mounted a loud, shrill 15-month campaign accusing him of corruption and crony capitalism in the original Rafale deal of 2016. You remember that. Rahul Gandhi had used the Chaukidar Chor Hai slogan almost daily in the run-up to the 2019 election. At the end of the day, it backfired badly politically for the Congress party. But in Indian politics, defense scandals have always been untouchable. They've been radioactive. Consider the most famous of our defense scandals, the Bofors scam. Did you know, viewer, that the scam broke in 1986? But it took an incredible 32 years for the Indian Army to receive even a single piece of new field artillery. 32 years. That's how allergic successive Indian governments became to even thinking of buying any artillery, let alone more Bofors guns. As a result, the Indian Army fell way behind in its artillery strength, a gap it is trying to fill to this day. In the early 1990s, India bought two Type 209 submarines from the German company HDW and built two in Mumbai at a new production facility. But after a kickback scandal surfaced at that time, plans to build two more were scrapped, completely wasting all the investments India had put into that facility. What's worse, it took nearly 2 decades more for India to shake off the past and sign a new submarine deal with France. In 2013, the infamous Augusta Westland scam erupted in India. As a result of that scandal, India scrapped its deal for 12 VVIP helicopters for government leaders and has fallen back on its existing Russian Mi-17 helicopters to transport its VVIPs. It was in one of those Mi-17 helicopters that General Bipin Rawat and 12 others perished in 2020. Not to say that Russian helicopters are unsafe, but only to illustrate that the scandal completely brought to a halt India's efforts to get new VVIP helicopters. That's how allergic scams make the system. But now something has obviously changed because the Modi government has done something never done before. He's going ahead with a deal for Rafale jets just a handful of years after the loudest possible political campaign against him, claiming he had indulged in corruption. In an India of the past, Rafale jets would have become untouchable for any future government. What's more, the Prime Minister appears to be in line to make an announcement about a new Rafale deal less than a year before the next general election. His critics and rivals will call this brazenness. His supporters will call this confidence and assurance that the original Rafale deal was totally clean, but the politics was not. But the subliminal in this action is most powerful of all, viewer. Because Modi appears to have signaled here that no matter how loud the politics, how aggressive the allegations, and how sustained the political noise over an alleged defense scandal, the Prime Minister will place the needs of the defense forces above all else. In Indian politics, such assured actions will always be fraught with risk, but they send out a robust message to industry, to the Ministry of Defense, to the political class, and to India at large, that if a deal is clean, then there is nothing to be allergic about.